Before understanding the ServiceNow platform, first of all, we need to understand why exactly ServiceNow is being used. So that's what I call the basics of ServiceNow. For this, let's take an example, a real-time example. We'll be talking a situation wherein there is a company and which is providing certain services called networking services, phone network services, and there is a customer and he is facing some issue related to his uh, company, like related to the service provided by the company. Now, in this particular case, what would the company do? If a customer is facing an issue with with their service, how would the company resolve the issue? So at high level, what are the basic things which will be going on? So let's say there is a company called A which is providing network services. The customer of this particular company is facing some issue. It could be related to the network, or it could be related to some billing or some other things. Now, what the customer does is he will reach out to the service desk person or the executive, and he will inform the issue to this particular service desk person. This service desk person acts as a bridge to the company, between the company members and the customer. He will inform the customer issue with the company members who will actually resolve the issue. Whenever the customer comes in and he informs the service desk person about the issue, what the service desk person does is he will create a ticket number, basically a reference number through which they can track back to this particular issue. So customer can come back again and he can ask his status, his issue status, by giving his reference number, this particular issue's reference number. What the service desk person does is he will inform the team members of his company to resolve the issue. The team members will pick up the issue and they will try to resolve it. If they are not able to resolve it, they will inform the same issue to the appropriate team again, and they will try to. So this goes on. Now, the major thing is, how are the service desk people contacting the company team members? Usually, if there is any no tool, the service desk person, he will contact the team members via an email. So he will draft an email regarding the whole issue of what the customer is facing, and he will send the email to appropriate team. Depending upon the issue, he will send the email to appropriate team. So this particular team, what they do is they will try to resolve that particular issue. If they are able to resolve it, it's fine. Else they will inform another team who is actually appropriate to resolve that particular issue. Meanwhile, if they require any approvals for that particular to resolve that particular issue, they will again contact the approval team to get the approvals. This is also done via an email. So as you can see, the whole process of resolving a particular issue for one particular customer is going through this email trend. Okay. Now, the major setback of this particular email process is, so before talking about the setbacks of the email process, what are the other ways? The service desk person can call the executive, call the team members and inform the issue, or the service desk person can directly walk into the team members desk and he can inform it. So the first thing is, as we are the world is growing, there are many MNC companies. Now if a person is facing issue in India, the service desk person cannot reach a US executive to resolve a person from US to resolve the issue. So there is geographical gap for that. So contacting the people directly is ruled out. The second thing is via phone. The major problem with this is there won't be any tracking. So we cannot record each and every call of each and every issue. So that is also ruled out. The only thing is, for now we can say email. Now the setbacks of these email processes, access to these tickets or these issues is very limited. As you can see, the emails are sent to only certain member of people. So it is not being sent to each and everyone, right? So there might be many cases, there might be like the emails are not being properly sent to the correct persons. So in that case, what happens is the team who should actually resolve the issue, they are not getting any information regarding this particular issue. So the user's access to these particular tickets is very less. The second thing is, this is one of the major thing, reporting on these issues is not at all possible, because right now I am just talking about a single user. If we are talking about a big company, there will be some hundreds of issues within a week, or even in some companies within a day there might be cases wherein they will be receiving more than 100 issues, right? So in that case, reporting on emails is not at all a possible thing. Now that's where ServiceNow tool has come in. What ServiceNow does is, it is simple. It is a ticketing tool. ServiceNow is used to record all these things like these issues so that it can be accessed by anyone in the world. Basically, ServiceNow is a cloud-based tool, which means it is hosted on the cloud, and people whoever has access to the internet, and if they have the right authorization to the particular instance, then they can access the ServiceNow instance and they can see all the tickets. That is the first thing. Now, ServiceNow, everything in ServiceNow is in the form of tables and records. So each and every record is actually reportable. Okay, the major setbacks in these in this particular email trend is resolved by ServiceNow. So now, what exactly is ServiceNow? It is an ITSM tool which automates all the business processes. Once a ticket is raised, as I said earlier, the service desk person has to manually he has to manually redirect the issue based upon the category. But instead, in ServiceNow, once a ticket is raised on certain categories, it can be automatically redirected to appropriate team. Now, it is a domain independent tool. It is purely SaaS platform, software as a service. As I said, it is purely software. You can just access it if you have web browser and if you have connection to the internet. It is a cloud-based platform. The upgrade process of ServiceNow is very easy. There is nothing that we need to do as an admins. We just need to contact ServiceNow team and they'll be taking care of the upgrade. The UI or the user interface of ServiceNow is very friendly. People who don't even know the coding part, even they can actually configure the ServiceNow platform. And then the major thing, reporting. It has lots of flexible reporting features, because of which the business processes will be actually automated and also reported properly. Now, as we have seen, like what exactly ServiceNow can do and what exactly ServiceNow is, now let's see how the ServiceNow looks.